And it was just like, all right, well, apparently we're all ones that they don't like. How does
Yeah,
that
I
make you
had a
feel?
reply disconnected from. It was a reply to me, and I was replying to the main tweet, and they removed me from the mix. So
Happened to Spiro,
everything,
too.
yeah, everybody that replied to the person after me, I was tagged in. But if you scrolled up on their tweet, mine was removed. On their reply to me,
Mm-hmm.
mine was removed, and it just went from them to the main tweet. It was really strange, and it really ticked me off.
I'm
It
so
took me out of
sick
the
of
mix
it, man.
completely.
Well, I'm
And I
so
was
sick of it.
tagged in everything. I was tagged in everything that was after that, but I wasn't. My tweet itself wasn't connected to the thread. It was really, really strange.
Big tech monopolizes all these areas. We're screwed big time. I mean, because they're reading and listening to your whole plan. We can't have that. You'll never beat them that way. We have to
Yeah.
have something truly independent that is encrypted, that's hidden, and it doesn't isn't backed by agendas or people that are buying into this left right paradigm. Because you're losing right out the gate if that's the case. You got to have someone truly woke, not faking they're woke, really woke. And they're gonna have to have funding, and that's always been a big thing out here for us. Has been and they're gonna have to have funding, and that's always been a big thing out here for us. Has been um,
Have you, if everybody's paying attention, all these big data catchers, releasers, eaters of information, but one thing they all have in common is all their stuff when it's put out for free. Okay, so what can you say? Hey, I'll let you use this platform for free. It's 5 platforms. You can use it for whatever you want. Then they clamp down. So personally, I agree with you. It's got to be something encrypted. It's got to be something that's straight up on the up.
It would be. Go ahead, Charlie. Sorry, go ahead. Finish, please.
I was just going to say that's the one thing that they all have in common. I don't care if it's
probably Jay Winch. Somebody's asking something in the chat there. Ask about if that's why they crushed BlackBerry and because of its solid encryption that's being used. And I think that BlackBerry probably had some technology embedded within it that was ahead of its time and more tied into them to what they would even lead on to.
Let's not forget, though, you can still get a BlackBerry device at one of the 4 main cellular carriers. I won't advertise for them, but one of them that I know up close and personally does still sell BlackBerry devices. They're smartphone BlackBerry devices now, but they do slide up with the keyboard underneath still. So you just got to order them. They don't stock them.
But the point is, you're playing by somebody else's rules, especially if they give it away for free. And like sometimes you always hear the old adage that you get what you pay for. So if it's free,
I'm
not saying pay aspect to it, but at the same time too, I think that's a common link. All this stuff for free, so hey, we're just going to take your data and spy on you and use it. And you said something we don't like, so we're going to shut you down.
Yeah, it's sad that the censorship is happening across all platforms.
It would be nice to have a direct messaging interface on your website, Dave.
Yeah. Maybe we'll look into that and get something going in that direction. We'll have to do something, get the ball going somewhere.
We put tweets out, but a lot of our Twitter stuff, we do a lot of direct messaging chatting throughout the day. It is our primary source, I will say, of communication. And
well, I mean, if I could just set up like a live chat kind of similar to what we got here on D Live, and then also maybe people could sign up and get in and be able to just DM direct message. That's all we really needed anyways. Is someone that has all that together outside of these big platforms. And a lot of us I hear it all the time. People say, well, I use Facebook because I keep in contact with friends and family and message back and forth. I get it. We use Twitter all the time for DMs. Other people use backups like Discords and things like that. End of the day, Instagrams, all of them, they're all ran by the same conglomerates. D Live was one of the few exceptions that wasn't tied in. It was a little different, but it seems that the stuff follows you everywhere. Well, the feds, they're not going to just allow you to go somewhere and not try to keep eyes and see what you're doing. They're constantly going to be prying. That's just the way that it is. They're going to send in their shills too. You send in their shills. They're gonna prop them up. They're gonna make them look good, if not the best. They're gonna give them views, fake views, many times, and blast them way up there. And that's how they operate.
Well,
look at Joe Rogan, for instance, the guy that holds the biggest podcast in the world. And they put him up in that position, and he's a gatekeeper, especially when it comes to the things like DMT and all that crazy stuff we've talked about in the past. The man has massive knowledge. He has knowledge, and we've caught him in huge lies. He'd rather.
You heard about his contract, right?
Yeah, 100 million. He just signed.
100 million for Spotify. Yeah, Spotify paid him $100 million to sign exclusively to them for podcasts.
Yeah, he did. That's huge. $100 million. He just took in there, but he doesn't speak the truth on key things, and that's the first thing I look for. He's telling people to go out there and smoke DMT, and that I think it exists somewhere in your lungs in small amounts or some shit. It's just what he tried saying. Go look it up. Watch his dumbass. You can tell he's lying for anyone that's got an eye to see it. Okay, he knows damn good and well that the pineal gland creates the chrism. It is the secret they do not want you to know. How to raise your energies and to seek God within you. It is what Jesus told you over and over. Seek the kingdom of God within. Jacob came face to face with God. Where? In a place called Peniel. It is all hidden over and over and over in parables. Hidden. If you're looking at your Bible, you're looking at it with children's eyes. If you take the code that was given by Yeshua and others, that there's something more embedded there, there is. There's a hidden message. And it's over and over. And they do it the tantric way, the evil way. Luciferian energy. The raising of Luciferian energy. Sexual, tantric. They cheat the system. They go down to they go down to the bottom chakra, the base. And this is where everything starts to go back up and ascend. And this is where they do it dark magic, sexual energies, and get into all the sacrifices and all the other stuff. They don't live a clean life and do it the way you're supposed to. Yeah. If you fast, if you do away with eating massive amounts of food, quit gluttonizing. If you do away with drinking massive amounts of alcohol and do all these things, you cleanse your body and you cleanse. As Yeshua and others repeated over and over, you can raise your vibrations. You heard that right. You can raise your vibrations. You can ascend. Raise your consciousness, your awareness of everything around you. And this is what they do not want you to do. Okay? This is why they're attacking you. This is why fluoride is in your water. This is why they were giving it to you in packets in school and all this other shit. Okay? Yeah. They're attacking the subconscious. They're attacking your connection to the Most High. The seat of the soul. The organ in your body that has its own lens. Yet they never taught you about it in school, in anatomy class or anything. They just left it out. Huh. Oh, really? Yet it's critical in their teaching. Now see, this is what the Jesuits do. This is what the Roman Catholic Church does. They put out a doctrine to the masses, and then they've got one behind the curtain that they believe in. You see how that works? And they do whatever they want to the Goyim. Now, this lockdown is a product of their planning. And the end result, what are we seeing? The decimation of our economy. And we're seeing suicide attempts soar. This pisses me off bad.
Yeah, big time.
A year's worth of suicide attempts in the last 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Not even just the first half of the year. 4 weeks.
Wow.
Cats are blowing their heads off left and right because they're losing jobs, all this stuff. It's hanging themselves. It's overdosing. It's bad, man. Ardax. Thank you for the follow.
Let's also
Yep.
not discount the fact that you don't have any personal, relatable interactions with another human being, theoretically. So I don't care what anybody says, but that
Yeah.
distancing is not good.
When you
I was
lower
telling
your-
I was telling my neighbor tonight that I feel very blessed that I spent time in this lockdown in a campground, because a lot of people didn't get to do that. But because we isolated together and really practiced the 6-foot rule with each other, we were able to lock down together here in this campground and still have dinner together and still, and we
straight
all
up with
knew
you,
that-
bro. I ain't never practiced none of this shit,
Right.
and
But
I'm
the-
not
but
going to.
Back when I first got here,
I get
I'm
that,
about
and
to
look,
do
I'm
my-
not knocking that. In the beginning, I was wearing gloves out at first. Everything. I never wear a mask,
we
but I
all
wore
were.
gloves.
We all-
You know what I'm
that's when
saying?
this-
Being
that's what I'm
cautious,
talking-
and that's only natural.
and I'm not now.
Right.
I went out-
mean, but that's what I was saying earlier. This thing's gone to a level where everyone's looking around and they're like, man, this is some crap. You see what I'm saying? They see it. Right on cue, we have a lot of attention turning to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yeah.
We have all these other things popping up that just wasn't happening, or no attention. Don't get it twisted. Brother's been getting shot and killed by police left and right, and you just didn't hear about it. Or it wasn't in the script for the evening news, or it didn't get caught on film. Believe that. Believe that. Okay, but they're going to give it all this attention now. Why is that? Why would the mainstream want to do that? Why would they want to do it when Facebook's over here, but they said they were going to censor any protest that goes against what the government said?
Speaking of protesting, a little bit of breaking news. KWAM, a radio station out of Memphis, says there are now Black Lives Matter protests that are beginning to erupt there as well.
Oh boy,
Okay,
guys.
Tennessee.
We've got a
So-
staged event underway, guys.
All eyes
Massive.
on all
They're
major
trying to
cities.
capitalize on this. Look,
If Indianapolis pops off.
I'm not. Look, we all know there needs to be justice for this man. You also have to be aware of an event being hijacked. Okay, and you're witnessing a hijacking. When they get the stars, like I just said, brothers getting killed like this all the time, just staying on film and people ain't seeing it.
Right.
Okay, so I don't hear these guys making statements then. These famous people, like, we need justice or anything. I don't hear them saying anything about them then. So when I see them pull their Katy Perrys and their Jay-Z's out of the catacombs to come speak and say something for them, and they start chirping, I'm like, man, where's BLM at? Oh, the boys done
Right
got
on
them.
cue.
They're already
Right on
busted.
cue.
They're already
And
busted, man.
Studio.
Soros is probably sitting there at his desk watching his camera, signing checks right now.
Checks.
Signing
Writing
checks. I'm telling you, man. This
Watch
is
for the buses, y'all.
Look.
Look for buses in your towns.
BLM is not there to do anything but to stir up shit. They are provocateurs. They're not there for peace. They're not there to go to the governor's mansion and try to hash out a plan or to do anything to fix things. They're there to burn down buildings, gas stations, brick people, brick their own people because they're dumbasses. We've seen them do it.
And at least 2 out of 3 people on this panel have their own video footage to prove it. I know
And they go to training classes. Okay? When I was in Ferguson, we caught them in training sessions coming out of the damn things. And mind you, I went to Ferguson multiple times, man. It was a huge learning experience. Michael Brown, that whole thing, same thing. I mean, dude, you ain't even got the military pulled in there yet. So this ain't shit, yeah. Wait till they got this bitch locked down, military everywhere. Wait till you can't get from one side of the city to the other because military's got it locked down cold everywhere. There's Humvees zipping back and forth in the city streets left and right. That's when we hit a new level. That's what it hit in Ferguson. That's what it hit up there in Baltimore. In Baltimore, they had blacked out Apaches parked above the city all night long, all day and all night long. It's like, don't you things ever come down and run out of fuel? Like, You things just they sit there all night and they can watch us. They watch us like ants. They got our heat signatures. We're running from cops. They're like they're going down this alley. They're going down that alley. They're doing this and that. That's when it dawned on me, dude, that we're getting trapped.
You know what Minnesota is?
What?
One more time, Charlie.
Do you guys know who the Attorney General in Minneapolis is?
Who?
No, who?
Keith Ellison.
Who?
Keith Ellison.
And who's that?
Yeah, that Keith Ellison.
What
We
Keith
don't know.
Ellison? I said, who's that?
Who's Keith Ellison?
He's up. You do a quick look. He used to be a senator or a congressman. He's a Muslim.
Interesting.
Well, I
have to look for
first
info.
I've heard of anything on that. Yep, I have to look more.
I'm going to shoot you something right now in the DM.
I would expect to see this continue to grow. Like I said, what we're witnessing here, it's going to be a hijacking. What I fear is what's about to happen here is a spark of
D, you there?
yeah. I'm just
Oh, okay.
I'm sitting here just trying
He
to
does
think
that.
like.
Well, he'll go with the deep thought and just stop.
Well, you know, I was
Don't-
getting ready to speak, but it's all good.
I'm worried about you. But you cut off before. They've cut you off before. So
they're gonna the hijacking. I guess is the best way to put this. No, I didn't have a brain fart. I'm thinking.
yeah.
And
no,
before,
I'm-
I mean, sometimes you just gotta let me do my thing here, man.
no, that's what I said. You were thinking. You go into thought. That's what I said.
And it's is what it is.
My bad.
But we're gonna. Someone put a call out. Anyone out there in Minnesota? Because we need a live streamer. We need a live streamer. Deaf Mike says Dabu caught a deaf Mike moment. You're funny, bro. Holly Coco in the house. Atlas in the house.
Yeah.
Anybody in Minnesota, man, let me know. Minneapolis. Really? I mean, no one out there?
It's a 10-hour drive for me. I already looked.
13 for me. Daily Mock in the house. What's up, my brother? Heaven Sent in the house. Nikki. Wellington. All right, hold on a second. We got a stream. Here's a stream. Good looking out, Sean 808. Let's he's pulled us up the stream. Let's see what we got. Bear with me. See what we got here.
It said AutoZone on fire. AutoZone is on fire, you guys.
AutoZone's on fire.
There is so much flammable stuff in there.
45,000 people watching.
Oh my God. They're
They said
burning it
AutoZone
down.
on fire.
AutoZone on fire. Okay, so it begins.
Y'all, we gotta get away from this building.
Chaos.
I gotta-
Look,
Back
this is what I said before. Burning down AutoZone in your neighborhood is stupidity. It's stupidity. Who's the enemy again? Who's the enemy? Who are you attacking? AutoZone didn't do nothing to you. It's my point. You need to have control and focus of your energy, in my opinion. This looks like classic BLM, stir shit up, chaos, madness. I know people are pissed off, but dude, I've been to a ton of protests where a ton of people have been killed.
Honestly.
And I've seen natural chaos and I've seen provocateur type chaos. This has had this kind of
Nice to meet you, Curry.
feel to it. Now tonight that we get this word of BLM, now I'm just like, they're on the ground here. You'd be foolish to think they're in LA and they're in some other place and they're not freaking here. Give me a break.
Calm down.
Yeah.
They're all up, yeah. They're popping up all over Tennessee now and on the West Coast, definitely up here on the ground.
Thank you.
So
Searching social media is a good way for any of you would-be researchers out there. Just go to the search and do BLM in your local big city and see if everybody's tweeting about a rally.
All
They
right.
do that.
Eureka says, Eureka is in Minnesota but has no transportation. Dang.
Like,
Damn,
this is what's going
shout
on
outs
right
to
now.
you. Thanks for letting us know.
I feel your pain.
Right, frustration.
Literally have this whole.
You got a bike? I seen a guy go. I seen a guy go
Thank
by on a
you.
bike.
Thank you.
If Indianapolis pops off, I bet you I got a ride. That's all I'm saying.
Well, let's wait and see. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Heart City, man, is the spot to be. I mean, Minneapolis is the spot to be. To be honest with you, I mean, if they're gonna start stirring up crap elsewhere, what are they gonna do? Same stuff, I guess. You know, but you're right. Indianapolis could get just as bad. It just depends on how many
Kibo!
checks Soros cut, I guess.
Right.
I'm dead.
Man, nobody gonna put it out. Just yeah. So that'll be burnt to the ground by morning, guys.
Not even. It'll be a little while.
Video getting interrupted.
So I got a couple of quick fast facts about this guy Ellison.
Yes.
So he was a member of the Minnesota House of Representatives from 2003 to 2007. He was served in the United States House of Representatives for Minnesota's 5th District from 2007 to 2019. From 2017 to 2018, he was the deputy chair of the Democratic National Committee. Oh, just out of a fluke coincidence, guess who succeeded him when he went to go run for the Attorney General of Minnesota?
Who?
None other than Ilhan Omar.
Well, there's a name I hate.
So what's the point about this guy?
I'm not.
Muslim, big, Muslim
What's the
populist.
fucking matter if he's Muslim?
He's not a good guy.
Omar's not a good lady.
Yeah, well, they started a feather.
This motherfucker's gonna blow.
I ain't racist, and I don't go against any
No,
religion.
no,
This
no, no,
motherfucker's
no.
definitely gonna blow.
No, I mean her politics.
No, I get it. It's just a dirty person. I'll just make an
Yeah, no, it has
Yeah,
nothing
no,
to do
I
with
wasn't
who
I wasn't going back over
anything
there.
as
I'm
far as
trying
that
to
goes.
move
It's
over.
just that he's not a very
I'm
righteous
sorry,
dude.
just not like.
Well, I'll have to dig more. First time I push up information, but I've never heard of him, so I don't have anything to say on it.
No, I was.
But apparently, I guess I need to do my homework.
You ain't doing nothing don't mean that you ain't trying to make it seem like you is though.
People right now.
All of this shit.
Nimit.
Go back down there. Nigga.
Yeah, I know. I'm just. That's chaos.
Our purpose is down there, not over here. Let's fucking go.
No, I know.
You're not
I'm,
getting arrested.
I literally am trying to just interview Nimit. Like that's all I'm trying to do.
So,
That's why I went over there.
I'm not gonna sit here and watch this all night. I'll drop a link here
No, she's right
to the
here.
Facebook page so you guys can keep up with it. I'd rather be doing some other things, doing
I'm
some
about to- I'm
digging
scared.
and researching. Yeah, digging and researching and seeing what other cities we can. If we're finding out that Southern California and that Tennessee tonight have Black Lives Matter on the ground, what other cities? Like Mike said, is Indianapolis
Would you
gonna
like
have
to say
it?
something to the live?
You know, any other city?
Stand up.
What are they gonna have it in Lexington here near me? I need to
Stand the
find
fuck
out.
up.
Cincinnati,
You hear that?
anything that I can get to.
I'll try.
Fuck that. I'm not going in.
I'm trying. I'm really trying.
So Facebook did not cut this feed either. That's interesting. Watchers in the house, much love. Dropping a dime.
Album needs to drop, by the way. I know you've been seeing my comments and shit, my nigga. Come on, man. I literally know like all your shit.
Yeah, Heaven Sent, you know all lives
I
matters.
need that album to drop ASAP. No Rocky. I just want you to be careful. Oh, they getting money out of it. They getting money out of it.
So yeah, I'll drop it one more time.
Yo, I want some.
That whole stuff that happened to that Mr. Floyd is absolutely disgusting. And
What the hell?
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, and
No.
it hurt seeing that. You know that? It really did.
oh yeah. Well, I listened to the mayor earlier. I'm gonna mute that as I'm talking here. Listen to the mayor, and first time I'd ever seen or heard of him. I was kind of like getting a beat on him, like okay. how do you feel about it? And he basically was like, you know, this dude's gonna get fried. He, if it was me or you, we'd be in trouble. And he went on to say that, you know, inside the courthouses and the way that everything's supposed to go, the brick and mortar way is how he put it, is that you should give these things more time. And it's like, dude, that's garbage. That's garbage. That's like, there ain't been a cop I can remember that's got what they deserve for some of these killings. Like Sam DeBose in Cincinnati, that was sick. It was on film. And then the attempt to try to let that cop off after all that, caught on camera, was just sick. It's like they were afraid to make an example out of one of their cops. Now, if they were smart, you would think, make an example out of one. Scare the shit out of the rest so they don't do it no more. But the fact they don't do that makes me think that they want them to do this shit. So, you know, the mayor was like, we're going to go after him. He's going to get prosecuted to the fullest. His name is Derek Chauvin. That's how you say his name, right? Chauvin. And the other cop Chauvin, I think it was it. Tou Tao. That's Tou Tao. Touthao. That is the other cop that was involved. The main cop. There was a total of 4 that were questioned, but the 2 main ones that were there. Now, I mean, yeah, the other cop has a responsibility too, to make sure that the officer next to him is doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And if the other cop would have simply went up to this Derek guy and just been like, all right, roll him over, or I'll help you hold him down, you know, or anything, it would have saved his life. That's what the mayor said. The mayor said 5 minutes. 5 minutes. He sat there with his knee on the back of his neck. They choked him to death. Dude took his last breaths right there. It's heartbreaking. You know, friends and family say the guy was a gentle giant. If you look at the footage, he wasn't fighting back. I mean, dude, he walked over to the wall, put his back against the wall, and slid down on his butt. He did not fight them at all. He wasn't fighting when the guy was on top of him. He just getting killed. I mean, it just, you can see just right there how easily this can piss people off. Okay? So, and rightfully so. But, man, we'll watch this and we'll see how they handle all this in this scamdemic atmosphere. You know what I mean? Social distancing crap. All this other stuff. Like, I mean, I don't see none of that going on here. The social distancing, everybody's running around like normal. But, all right, guys, what I'm going to do is load up a chest for you guys. I'm going to
Nice.
shut that down.
Hey, if it's okay, I'd take a second to thank Beard Vet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. He sent me out a awesome box this week. I got a couple of different coffees, and I tried Gorilla Nilla today. It was really, really good. So shouts out to Beard Vet. You guys should check him out, beardvet.com. You know,
he's got some good stuff. And if
Oh,
I could give it
so
a
good.
shout out to give you guys consideration, if you guys haven't subscribed to Spiro on YouTube, I'll follow him on Twitter. He is doing some outstanding journalism. His reports lately have just been absolutely phenomenal, and he has such a great style. And so I'd give a shout out to Spiro because he does some really great work.
It's been amazing watching everybody grow over the years.
Much love. Shouts to D White out there.
Yeah.
And hopefully Mike will have his channel going here soon. He applied.
From close.
He applied. Hopefully he hit that next level. And shout outs to Net Donna, Nikki, Truth One, Ivy L. I got 1K in the chest. You guys got 30 seconds. And go over here host here, we shut this down. All right, there we go, man. Lauren, Ryan, Tammy, Nikki, and Net Donna. Much love to all you guys.
Nice, nice, nice.
So, yeah, I'll look to be back in action on Friday night. I don't know. I doubt B will be live Saturday night. He'd probably still be on the road. And even if he got back, he'd probably be recouping from a long road trip. So, shout outs to B. He's down there watching some storms roll in. Wish I was down there with him.
He deserves it, man.
Good night, Truth One. Yeah, he's still got a surgery ahead of him. Ivy L, Mock, all y'all. I'll probably throw a host here on Aaron. Show him some love. So I'm gonna sign off for the night. I love all y'all.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great talking to everybody every week. So thank you for